Hey guys, what's happening? So I'm on this bike ride right now and I can't stop my wheels spinning, literally and metaphorically, with ideas. I don't know what's going on, but usually I save this stuff because I have a team call tonight and we're doing this push to diamond group and we've got video content. We've got, it's like you need content. But I've got more content than I know what to do with. And so I think that sometimes the shortcoming is not doing something with it when the moment strikes. And as I was riding, I was getting these ideas. I was thinking about this thing I read about Google's offices years ago. And they have dry erase panels as far as the eye can see, right? It's on the way to the bathroom, you might have some great idea, but yet you get distracted when you see some coworker or you say hi to somebody and then you can't remember what you're talking about. And their thing is putting those ideas down as soon as you have them, right? So I'm riding and I have this idea, and I hope I'm not standing in ants because something biting me. You're in the ocean right now. Okay, it's like the sea of complacency, and I'm not picking on you. I'm just saying, for the people that aren't where they want to be in this business. Now, maybe you're new and you've only been doing this a short time, but most of these people, that I'm talking to in the team or in the Diamond page, they've been doing this for a while, and they've got big goals and they've got big dreams. And either I've had a getting started right interview with you and I've talked to you about it, and you have these big things you want to do in life, or you've talked to your coach about it and I've heard about them from the coach, or maybe I've heard from you directly, but. The hell of it is, you're floating around the water, and I've thrown you a life preserver. I've thrown you a raft, so to speak, and it's up to you if you're going to do something with that. It's up to you if you're going to realize that, yeah, you can float around the water. It's not too deep. Life is fine, right? But there's more to it than just floating around in the sea of complacency. There's something to wanting to have a little adventure in your life, or have some excitement in your life, or have that passion in your life, or have the freedom in your life. And when I talked about how if you're not controlling your calendar, somebody else is, well, it's so easy to go 10 years being polite, 10 years being polite in a relationship, 10 years being polite in a job where you think you're going to advance and you think things are going to change. But for something to change, things have to give. So what is that for you? Right? Now, when I say that I throw you this metaphorical life preserver or this life raft, and you're floating around the sea of complacency, and you're like, okay, well, Mike, I want that. I want to get in. I want to get in the raft, and I want you to show me the way to, the successful path, wherever that path is. That's great, but it's not just about you. For you to succeed in this business, you have to bring others along. And quite honestly, most people just don't invite enough people. And if you unwind this process, let's unwind some psychology on the why. Let's get to the rub in this situation. Why do people not invite enough? I'll tell you right now, a lot of that comes from confidence. A lot of it comes from a misorganized or disorganized day. And that can be as simple, I am getting bitten. That can be as simple as taking the 3 vital behaviors, rearranging those so that you're doing personal development right when you wake up. I'm talking get a chapter of something good in your mind first thing in the morning. You get up and you get your workout done. For some of you, for a lot of you, that might be a schedule change. I don't know. Maybe you need to deal with that and be okay that maybe that's something that needs to change in your life, so that you just take some advice from somebody who's done this and been successful with this, and who's been around a lot of other really successful people, especially like if you're watching this from the Push to Diamond group, you have all these top coach leaders that they live their life in a very prescriptive way. They wrote the prescription. They wrote the formula, the plan, and said, this is how I'm going to do my thing. And these are the things that are going to go in, because these are the important things that go in that life jar of life first, right? Put all the big important things in first. So when you get your mind is manifesting these thoughts and these positive ideas, and you can't help but get great ideas when you're reading great things, right? Pick up a great book from John C. Maxwell, or get Switch from the Heath Brothers, or get Darren Hardy's Compound Effect, or message me and I'll give you book recommendations. There's so many great things that are out there. But then you get up, get out of bed, feet hit the ground, you go get a workout in. If you need some E&E, wake up, whatever, do whatever you got to do. You get up and get your workout in. Now the hippocampus part of the brain comes to life and all the healthy hormones are flowing. And I think that's part of what's going on here today for me, is that I was feeling good and like life was good. I got home last night. It was like midnight when I got home from this road trip from Seattle. And I stopped through Portland and met with one of my Diamond coaches there, and who just happened to be at the airport. So I met him at the airport. But I got a bunch of work done, and then I was feeling good, but I'm like, man, it's like the most beautiful day ever. I mean, I don't know if you can see this very well, but it is absolutely breathtaking today. And I'm going, I need to get out in that. I don't know what the weather's going to be like. It snowed here the other day. Like right now it's 75 and sunny. It's perfect bluebird day. I'm going riding. So this hormone release is happening, and that's where these ideas come from. Okay, so when you arrange your day with the mind first, then the healthy body, then that combination of things is just magical, right? You take on your day. You go to work, you go to raise the kids, you're going to do whatever you're going to do. The handful of you that are full-time coaches watching this, you take on your day, but you're inviting and connecting and relating with people becomes 100,000 times more effective. And also, for those of you who just simply aren't making enough connections, now you have the confidence to go out and make those connections. And it's probably going to come up with the most innocuous greeting ever of, hey, what's up? Or hey, how you doing? And you respond like, oh my God, I'm having the greatest day. How are you doing? They're like, why are you having such a great day? Because, man, I've been reading this amazing book, and this thing is just like, man, I got all these great ideas, and it's been fantastic. Of course they're going to ask you what you're reading. You're in a conversation. You go back and forth, right? And then, or you say, man, I feel so good. I did this workout this morning. I can't believe it was only half an hour, and like, I feel like I'm on top of the world. How are you doing? What is that like for you when you engage somebody in that manner compared to however it is you're doing it right now? I got to tell you, it's probably going to be a hell of a lot better. And even if it's not better and you're already doing great, that's fantastic, but you need to do it more. Okay, you got to get your numbers up. This whole thing about going diamond is great, but going diamond is about you, and breaking diamonds is about them. It's about helping develop other leaders so that you have a team growing, and then it's not about how much you get done in a day. It's about what you get done with your team together, and that's a beautiful thing, you guys. So let's not float around in the sea of complacency. I think if we're complacent, we're kind of living a mediocre lifestyle. And I don't think anybody ever set out in life to be mediocre. I don't think you made love to your spouse and said, hey, hope that was mediocre for you. Like, no, that's not how it works. You want to be great. You want to live with passion. You want to live with your heart. And when your heart is wide open and you're being the most authentic version of yourself possible, you are going to land with people with greater odds and greater success than you've ever experienced in your life before. Okay, so I know it sounds a little serious but whatever, and Mike's going, oh man, he's getting a little hard with this. Just go have fun with this, you guys, and connect with people, because they are floating around and they don't even realize that they're in the sea of complacency. You can help them wake up from it, and they're like, whoa, wow, I didn't, like, really, there's more to this. Yeah, you haven't seen the whole place yet. You're in the kiddie pool, and there's a freaking water park over here, and you haven't seen 1% of what life can bring and do for you. Help open other people's eyes, and you watch where your business goes, you guys. It is going to be absolutely amazing. All right, I hope you have a great rest of the day. I'm going to go get my ride in. I hope I don't get lost again. I got a team call to do tonight. All right, talk to you later. Bye.